Over the past several years, there has been an undeniable attack on women's sports, on female athletics, as biological men have been allowed to come into these spaces and dominate biological women. And maybe the face of that entire movement has been Leah Thomas. Transgender swimmer Leah Thomas originally swam as a man for University of Pennsylvania for 3 years until deciding that they wanted to identify as a woman, hopping in the pool and dominating the competition, winning an NCAA championship. And instead of protecting women's sports, instead of protecting biological women, now you have people, including the Biden administration, doing the exact opposite thing, trying to change Title IX, not to protect real women, but instead to benefit transgender athletes coming in and dominating biological women. And some people have had enough. Riley Gaines once again slamming Leah Thomas, slamming the Biden administration, after Leah Thomas puts out this video in support of what Biden's doing, but say, no, you have to go even further. This is absolute cringe, but we got to listen to this. Leah Thomas, I guess, colored their hair. God, I guess we'll listen to what this deep-voiced, pretend-to-be woman has to say.
My name is Leah Thomas. I'm a transgender woman, a former college swimmer, and the first trans athlete to be named Division I NCAA champion. I started swimming when I was 5 years old, and it has taught me so much. It has given me so many opportunities to learn, grow, develop, and connect with my peers. Opportunities that
It's weird, all these opportunities, all these things you develop, connect with people. That was on a previous life, right? That was a different person. That wasn't you, was it? I'm very, very confused with all of this nonsense.
I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't have access to athletics. That's why it breaks my heart to see trans kids across the country lose out on these opportunities. The Department of Education has proposed a new rule for Title IX regarding transgender athletes. This rule would prohibit blanket bans on transgender kids, especially in grades K through 8. However, it would not prohibit discrimination against trans kids in the high school and college levels under the guise of competitive fairness.
It's not enough. This bill that is protecting, right, that is meant to protect transgender children, which that in and of itself is a disgusting term over what these parents are allowed to be done to their children, in some cases advocating be done to their children. But anyway, that's a different story. It doesn't go far enough. It doesn't go far enough to destroy female athletics, huh?
This rule is a good start. However, it is not enough. During this time of intense anti-trans backlash, the trans community needs explicit protections from discrimination in order to live our lives freely and equally.
No, it kind of feels like to me, with all the things that have been going on, whether you're talking about in athletics themselves with women getting dominated by biological men, or even in places like Nashville, seems to me the transgender community isn't the one that needs to be protected. That's what it feels like to me.
Luckily, this rule is not final. We have a 30-day period to urge the Biden administration to amend the rule and grant equal protection for all transgender kids, because all trans kids deserve the opportunity to compete and play in the sports they love without compromising who they are. Join me in commenting on this proposed rule and demanding equal protection for all transgender athletes. All trans kids deserve the opportunity to be themselves and participate.
Absolutely disgusting. And Riley Gaines right here, under the guise of competitive fairness, are you really trying to say you would have won a national title against the men? Does it not break your heart to see women lose out on these opportunities? The Biden administration's proposed bill denies science, truth, and common sense. This take is selfish and shows an utter disregard for women. The Biden administration is actively and egregiously working to pass laws that erase decent and fair treatment for women in sports. I'll post a link for the comments and guidance on how to respond soon. So yes, Riley Gaines, once again, standing up for female sports, not afraid to put a target on her back by speaking out against Leah Thomas, the person who competed as a man and was very mediocre, very pedestrian as a male, decided to change their gender and immediately started winning NCAA championships. This is not fair. Normal people do not want this in sports. Normal people, especially people that have daughters, want their daughters to be able to compete in a fair environment, not against biological men. This is disgusting. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.